The whole problem with the world is that fools and fanatics are always so certain of themselves, and wiser people so full of doubts. War does not determine who is right, only who is left. 3 passions, simple but overwhelmingly strong, have governed my life. The longing for love, the search for knowledge, and unbearable pity for the suffering of mankind. The time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. To understand the actual world as it is, not as we should wish it to be, is the beginning of wisdom. To be without some of the things you want is an indispensable part of happiness. A stupid man's report of what a clever man says can never be accurate, because he unconsciously translates what he hears into something he can understand. The fundamental defect of fathers in our competitive society is that they want their children to be a credit to them. I would never die for my beliefs, because I might be wrong. It is the preoccupation with possessions more than anything else that prevents us from living freely and nobly. Righteousness cannot be born until self-righteousness is dead. War was always a great evil, but in some particularly extreme circumstances, it may be the lesser of 2 evils. The taboo against nakedness is an obstacle to a decent attitude on the subject of sex. Boys and girls should be taught respect for each other's liberty, and that jealousy and possessiveness kill love. Patriotism is the willingness to kill and be killed for trivial reasons. The life of man is a long march through the night, surrounded by invisible foes, tortured by weariness and pain, towards a goal that few can hope to reach, and where none may tarry long. Every man would like to be God, if it were possible. Some few find it difficult to admit the impossibility. Men are born ignorant, not stupid. They are made stupid by education. Religion is something left over from the infancy of our intelligence. It will fade away as we adopt reason and science as our guidelines. The secret to happiness is to face the fact that the world is horrible. A man without a bias cannot write interesting history, if indeed such man exists. The best life is the one in which the creative impulses play the largest part, and the possessive impulses the smallest. One of the symptoms of an approaching nervous breakdown is the belief that one's work is terribly important. Mathematics takes us into the region of absolute necessity. to which not only the actual word, but every possible word must conform. Without civic morality, communities perish. Without personal morality, their survival has no value. Love is something far more than desire for sexual intercourse. It is the principal means of escape from the loneliness, which afflicts most men and women throughout the greater part of their lives. Civilized people cannot fully satisfy their sexual instinct without love. The good life is inspired by love and guided by knowledge. It is only in an atmosphere of quiet that true joy dare live. Even when the experts all agree, they may well be mistaken. The purpose of education is to teach a defense against eloquence. Marriage is for women the commonest mode of livelihood, and the total amount of undesired sex endured by women is probably greater in marriage than in prostitution. The true spirit of delight, the exaltation, the sense of being more than man, which is the touchstone of the highest excellence, is to be found in mathematics as surely as poetry. Love as a relation between men and women was ruined by the desire to make sure of the legitimacy of children. The fact that an opinion has been widely held is no evidence whatever that it is not utterly absurd.